Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Runia and I've always liked these videos where you answer random questions or very personal questions, and if you say yes, if they got you, you can go to sleep. But usually I always even if I said yes, I would still stay. Always wanted to make a video like that, but I don't know, I felt like it wouldn't be very great to just repeat. But recently my recommendations on my scrolling app broke, and I got down the rabbit hole with a lot of conspiracy theories, and I always liked learning about them. So I got this idea, guys. I have conspiracy theories right here, exactly 23, I guess, or 22 and 23. And I think I'll start with the craziest ones, or like the ones that are more niche, and then continue with the ones that I think are pretty popular. So, if you believe in this theory, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. So the first one is: do you believe that birds don't actually exist? According to this theory, birds were secretly wiped out by the US government and replaced by drones. This supposedly happened during the Cold War when mass monitoring became important. These birds are said to watch people and collect data. Birds sitting on power lines are believed to be recharging. Bird droppings are described as tracking markers. Even strange bird behavior is explained as software glitches or updates. Makes sense? So, if you believe this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. The next one. Do you believe that the YouTube creator Runia ASMR is a Mossad agent? This theory claims that ASMR is a perfect tool for influence. Runia ASMR is said to work for Mossad or even the KGB, which some believe never stopped operating. Calm voices, repetition, and closeness are seen as ways to affect the subconscious. Okay, guys, if you believe this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. The next one. Do you believe the Earth is actually flat? Flat Earth believers think all space images are fake, and astronomy is one big lie. They argue that the horizon always looks flat, and that real curvature is never visible. According to them, space agencies invent satellites and missions to justify massive budgets. Gravity, physics, and flight routes are all explained with alternative models. If you believe in this, if you believe that, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Okay. The next one. Do you believe Avril Lavigne died in the early 2000s and was replaced by a clone? According to this theory, Avril Lavigne died around 2003, and the music industry replaced her with a lookalike known Melissa. Supporters claim it was easier to swap her than to lose a hugely profitable star. Believers point to changes in her appearance, her voice, her handwriting, her personality, everything. They say her style shifted, her lyrics felt different, and even small details like facial marks don't match anymore. If you believe this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Do you believe Emperor Nero never really died? Or I mean, he had eventually died, but not when we all know he did. Officially, he took his own life, but many believed he escaped and would return. Others thought he would resurrect or that he was immortal. Early Christians even saw him as the Antichrist, someone who couldn't truly die. If you think that he didn't really die, or if he is the Antichrist, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Do you believe several centuries of history were completely made up? The phantom time hypothesis claims that around 300 years of history never existed. According to the theory, rulers manipulated calendars to place themselves in important symbolic years. Supporters point to missing records and architectural gaps as proof. They believe history was edited for political reasons. If you believe this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Even though medievalness, how do you say that? Doesn't really make sense. So, yeah. That could be true. Okay, phantom hypothesis. So the next one. This one is for my Russian followers. Maybe if you are American, you do not know about it. Do you believe Alexander Pushkin never died and became Alexander Dumas? This theory claims Pushkin faked his death in a duel and escaped to France, where he continued writing under a new name. Supporters point to writing style similarities and Pushkin's rumored work as a secret agent and cryptographer. His disappearance, they say, was planned. If you believe this, you can go to sleep. As a child, as a teenager, I really liked fantasizing about this. If you don't know, Pushkin is like one of the biggest writers in Russian literature. Okay. Do you believe an alien from Venus once lived in the Pentagon? Do you believe that? According to this story, a humanoid alien arrived on Earth in the 1950s and worked with U.S. leaders. He supposedly lived openly in government buildings and had advanced abilities. A photo was even presented as proof. The the entire story comes from one person, one man, but it is still circulating among UFO lovers, believers. So if you do believe that there was an alien in the White House or whatever, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. The eighth theory. Do you believe the USSR secretly sent a woman into space and covered up her death? Do you believe? These theories has radio enthusiasts intercepted transmissions from a female cosmonaut named Ludmila, who died during re-entry before official missions with women. Supporters argue the Soviet Union was capable of hiding disasters, while some training deaths were covered up. No space missions were. Okay. If you believe in this, you can go to sleep. That's very interesting. I heard that she was screaming, she was burning alive up there, and they heard. Yeah, if you believe. Good night. So, do you believe a famous TV chef, Julia Child, was a CIA agent? Do you believe? So if you do not know, Julia Child was a very famous cook chef who wrote a book, French Cuisine for common Americans who do not have servants or blah 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 whatever. So she actually did work for US government during World War II. This is real. And because of that, some people believe her later career as a cheerful TV chef was just a perfect cover. International travel, public trust, access to elites, and nobody questioning why you are everywhere. Cooking shows, according to this theory, weren't just about food, they were about blending in. Even her cookbooks are sometimes described as camouflage. So if you believe this, you can go to sleep. Do you believe a prehistoric creature lives in a Scottish lake? Do you believe it's real? For decades, people have claimed they have seen something moving under the surface of Loch Ness. Long shapes, sudden waves, something that looks bigger than just a fish. Photos and eyewitness stories keep appearing even today. Skeptics say it's just waves, floating logs, or animals seen from a weird angle. Believers point out how deep and dark the lake is. It's said that we do not have a similar creature in Russia, like monster of Baikal. Baikal is so deep. It's the deepest lake on Earth. Why don't we have one? Please think about it. Create one. Okay, so if you do believe in Loch Ness, then you can go to sleep. Okay, you can go to sleep. The next one. Do you believe the apocalypse already happened? This theory doesn't say the world ended with explosion or fire. Instead, it claims something more subtle happened in 2012. A shift in reality. According to believers, we moved into a simulation, a parallel timeline, or a slightly different version of the world. They often say time feels faster now. Reality feels unstable. So we all died in 2012 and we live in Matrix. If you believe in this, if you believe in Matrix or if you believe in 2012, do you believe in that 2012 ever existed? So if you believe in those, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Do you believe genetically modified food is harming us? GMO. GMO, do you believe? This theory claims GMOs slowly damage human health, causing infertility, cancer, or genetic problems that won't show up for generations. Corporations are accused of hiding the truth for profit, while governments and scientists are seen as compromised or financially dependent. GMOs are described as large-scale experiments on the humanity. Do you believe in that? If you do, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. What about Agartha? Do you believe there is a civilization beneath the Earth's surface? Do you believe? According to this theory, an advanced world exists inside the planet, complete with cities, knowledge, and technology far beyond ours. Some believe this civilization survived ancient global catastrophes by retreating underground. Entrances are often said to be in places like Antarctica or the Himalayas, remote, restricted areas that are hard to explore. That alone fuels suspicion. In modern versions, Agartha is even connected to UFOs. They suggest some advanced craft come from below, not from space. Okay. So do you believe in that? Do you believe in that? If you do, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. The next one. Do you believe airplane trails are actually chemicals? I'm on the run with you, my sweet love. Chemtrail believers think planes are spraying substances into the atmosphere for population control, weather manipulation, or biological experiments. Science says these trails are just condensation, but supporters argue they last too long, spread too evenly, and form strange patterns. Chemtrails. If you believe in this, if you really believe in this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep, okay? But only if you really believe. The next one is connected to any type of conspiracy about the death of JFK, the president, Kennedy, okay? So, do you believe JFK was killed as a part of a larger conspiracy? Since the assassination of John Kennedy in 1960, arguing that Kennedy was not killed by a lone gunman. Over the years, many different groups have been accused: the CIA, the mafia, political rivals, foreign governments, and even people inside the US administration. A major reason these theories never disappear is secrecy. Key documents were classified for decades, which made many people believe important information was being deliberately hidden. So if you believe any like JFK conspiracy theories, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Okay, you can go to sleep. Next one. Do you believe Antarctica hides something important? Do you believe in Antarctica? Some people believe Antarctica isn't just ice and penguins. They think it contains secret bases, ancient ruins, or even entrances to underground worlds. The Antarctic Treaty, which limits military activity and access, is seen as suspicious. So many countries agreeing on one place feels strange to someone. For sure. I think we should all start the World War III over Antarctica to find out, okay? So if you believe in this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Do you believe shape-shifting reptiles control humanity? This theory claims that powerful elites aren't human at all. They just look human. According to believers, these beings disguise themselves as politicians, royalty, or business leaders. Any strange facial movement, odd blink, or awkward gesture becomes proof. Videos are slowed down, zoomed in, and analyzed frame by frame. So, if you believe in something like this, or if you believe in this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. And if you are surprised by my ability to control my eye muscles, you have to hit the like button, okay? Or I'll continue for the rest of the video. I don't know, maybe it's not even that impressive. I'm not sure. Okay. Do you believe 5G can influence human behavior? Do you believe it can influence human behavior? Supporters believe 5G radiation affects the brain, emotions, or long-term health. Some say it causes headaches or anxiety. Others believe it can be used for mind control. The theory exploded during COVID when fear and uncertainty were already high. In some places, people even destroyed 5G towers. Crazy. So, if you believe in this, then you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep, okay? Close your eyes and go to sleep. Go to sleep. The next one. Do you believe a hidden planet periodically threatens Earth? The planet Nibiru is said to travel on a long orbit passing near Earth every few thousand years and causing disasters like floods or extinctions. Supporters point ancient myths, especially Sumerian texts, as evidence. Every predicted arrival date passes, and then a new one appears. Okay, so if you believe in this, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. The next one. I mean, I have 3 left, and they are all very popular. So, do you believe the US never landed on the moon? Do you believe? According to this theory, the moon landing footage was filmed on Earth. People point to shadows, the flag, and missing stars. Some versions even bring up Stanley Kubrick. How do you say that? In Russian, we say Kubrick. NASA and Cold War pressure. Do you believe in that? If you do, then you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. Do you believe Jeffrey Epstein never actually died? Do you believe in that? So officially he died by suicide in prison, but many people believe he was killed or quietly removed from the prison. Okay. Broken cameras, missing guards, and his connections to powerful figures make the story feel unfinished. And I don't know if you have seen this, but they found his Fortnite account on the files, and then they saw that the account was active and it is located in Israel, and then they found this man in Tel Aviv who looks sus. So if you believe in this conspiracy theory, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. And the last one. Do you believe COVID-19 was planned to control people? Do you believe in that? This theory says the pandemic wasn't just about a virus. It was about testing obedience and expanding monitoring. Lockdowns, vaccines, QR codes, all seen as tools to normalize control. Once accepted, these systems won't disappear. They will always be with us. For the believers, COVID wasn't just a health crisis. It was a turning point. So guys, if anyone believes in this, you can go to sleep. You can close your eyes and you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. I'm sorry if you did not believe in any of these theories. That's fine. That's cool, I guess. But I hope you had fun or it was relaxing. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for watching, and